The confirmed number of new coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 1,850, with 19 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 14 additional cases were reported with no new deaths. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Bella Shaw. It's Thursday, December 16th. The World Health Organization is warning the public that the Omicron variant is spreading faster than any other strain of the coronavirus. The agency also says it currently exists in most countries around the globe. On Tuesday, the agency's director, General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said 77 countries have reported cases of Omicron, and they're worried that countries are dismissing the variant because it appears to be mild. He says even if it causes less severe disease, the sheer number of cases could once again overwhelm healthcare systems. The United Kingdom hit a record for daily COVID-19 cases this week at 78,610, about 10,000 more than the previous high reported in January. Here in the U.S., health officials are bracing for a trio of concerns: the rise in Omicron cases, surging infections with the Delta variant, and the comeback of the seasonal flu. Chief Advisor to the President, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says we are already in a Delta surge. The U.S. is averaging close to 120,000 new COVID-19 cases each day, about 50% higher than 1 month ago. And L.A. County reported 3 new cases of the Omicron variant. 2 of the 3 infected individuals did not travel, and the 3rd recently traveled domestically. All were fully vaccinated and experienced either no symptoms or mild illness. L.A. County's Public Health Department is hosting a virtual town hall tonight. It starts at 6 p.m., and public health officials will be discussing COVID-19 boosters, vaccines for children ages 5 to 11, and the Omicron variant. They also encourage the public to submit questions ahead of time. Just go to tinyurl.com/townhall4LAC. You can watch the virtual meeting on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube at LA Public Health. Get the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine before the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. That's the newest advice from vaccine advisors to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. They voted 15-0 today to make clear that people should get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine only if the other 2 options are not available. The CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices endorsed the updated recommendation after hearing new data indicating that a rare blood clotting syndrome is more common among people who recently got a J&J vaccine than previously believed. The CDC recorded 54 cases in the U.S. of thrombosis with thrombosis-cytopenia syndrome, or TTS, since the vaccine became available, which led to 9 deaths. The advisors considered the new data as well as numerous studies that showed J&J's vaccine is less effective than the Moderna and Pfizer ones in preventing infection. They also discussed the risks of completely removing J&J's vaccine as an option, as well as potentially creating confusion and mistrust as a result of changing recommendations. The CDC has said for months that the J&J vaccine's benefits outweighed known and potential risks. The single-dose vaccine is authorized for use in people ages 18 and older and can also be used as a booster shot for fully vaccinated adults. More than 16 million people in the U.S. have been immunized with a J&J vaccine, and more than 870,000 got its booster shot. A real-world study in South Africa shows the Pfizer vaccine has been very effective at preventing hospitalization in recent weeks when the Omicron variant swept across the country. Preliminary analysis of data gathered by Discovery Health, South Africa's largest insurer, shows the 2-dose Pfizer BioNTech vaccine, while only 33% effective at preventing infection, was about 70% effective at keeping people out of hospitals over the past 3 weeks. The hospitalization rate for adults during the current wave of COVID-19 infections has been about 29% lower than during the Delta wave. Some health experts in the country say that's partly due to the 2-dose Pfizer vaccine, but also the fact that many people in the region were previously infected and built natural immunity. They say up to 80% of the local population has had COVID-19 in some parts of South Africa. Less than 10% of the overall population of Africa is fully vaccinated to date, and about 30% of South Africa residents have been fully vaccinated, and boosters are not yet available there. This new study, though not yet peer-reviewed, offers hope to those in the region that while Pfizer's two-dose regimen offers just 33% protection from getting infected, they're not as likely to become hospitalized and severely ill. Meanwhile, here in the U.S., we're told the best way to stay protected against the Omicron variant is to get boosted. Dr. Anthony Fauci also addressed the issue of Pfizer's efficacy rate dropping after just 2 doses and says a booster shot literally boosts protection against symptomatic disease to 75%. Dr. Fauci also noted that the currently available booster shots are effective enough against Omicron, and a variant-specific booster is not needed at this time. CDC data shows unvaccinated people are 8 times more likely to end up in the hospital and 14 times more likely to die compared to those who are fully vaccinated. Public health officials urge all unvaccinated Americans to get the shots and the booster, as they are widely available and free here in the U.S. Several universities are shutting down their campuses or changing end-of-year activities due to rising COVID-19 cases. Cornell University reported more than 900 cases of the coronavirus among students between December 7th to the 13th, and a very high percentage of them are Omicron in fully vaccinated individuals. As a result, the school has decided to shut down its Ithaca, New York campus, where more than 25,000 students study, and move final exams for the semester online. New York University also reported an uptick of coronavirus cases among its community and is encouraging its faculty to give final exams online out of an abundance of caution. And Princeton University moved its end-of-year testing online, urging students to leave campus at their earliest convenience amid the rise in cases. Cornell, NYU, and Princeton all have student vaccination rates of 97% or higher. An oral antiviral COVID-19 pill may not be safe for pregnant women. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration published a briefing on the merits of molnupiravir, the main component in Merck Pharmaceuticals' drug, saying the benefits do not outweigh the risks in most clinical scenarios. The regulator also noted that although prescribers can issue the pill at their discretion, prescriptions should include a warning and precaution notice to clarify the risks involved. The FDA briefing also included results from a 3-month clinical study on animal models. Molnupiravir was given orally to pregnant rats and rabbits, and researchers found that the medication causes cartilage and abnormal bone formation during the embryo-fetal development stage. The latest findings on the Merck pill also showed efficacy dropped from 50 to 30% in reducing hospitalizations. An oral drug would be a cost-effective solution to getting more people protected from the coronavirus. The FDA's Antimicrobial Drugs Advisory Committee still voted 13-0 to recommend Merck's COVID-19 drug for emergency use authorization, saying 30% is still a significant figure, at least for those who are not pregnant. Nearly 11,000 pounds of ready-to-eat pepperoni products are recalled due to a possible bacterial contamination. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service says 10,990 pounds of the meat products from Smithfield Packaged Meats Corporation, which does business as Margarita Meats Incorporated, may be adulterated with Bacillus cereus, a bacteria that can lead to diarrhea and vomiting. The unsliced pepperoni was produced and packaged on June 17, 2021 in 8-ounce plastic shrink wraps with the label Margarita Pepperoni and an expiration date of December 14, 2021. These items were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The problem was discovered during routine product testing, and fortunately, no one was reported to have gotten sick. But public health officials say check your pantries and refrigerators for these products and toss them or return them to the place of purchase. Olympic figure skater and Torrance native Michelle Kwan will be nominated by President Joe Biden to become the ambassador to Belize. Kwan is one of 8 potential ambassadors that Biden intends to nominate for diplomatic posts around the world. The White House says Kwan has had a distinguished career in public service, diplomacy, and sports, becoming the first public diplomacy envoy in 2006 and traveling extensively for a decade on behalf of the U.S. Department of State to engage youth around the world on social and educational issues. The 41-year-old won silver and bronze at the Winter Olympics in 1998 and 2002, respectively. Kwan also won 5 world championships and 9 national titles. She currently serves as the treasurer and a board member of Special Olympics International. Outside of the skating world, Kwan served in a variety of roles, including as a senior advisor at the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, an advisor to the Office of Global Women's Issues, and a member of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition. She graduated from the University of Denver with a focus on international relations and got a master's degree from Tufts University's Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. Kwan previously worked on Biden's presidential campaign and reportedly has been lobbying for an ambassadorship for quite some time. She shared that if she is confirmed, she will be very proud to serve her country and looks forward to working with the Belizean government on economic issues, putting an end to this pandemic and addressing the root causes of migration. Another small business in Torrance celebrated its grand reopening and unveiled its COVID-friendly remodel with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Crest! For a lot of businesses, I mean, it's sad that, thousands of businesses all over, lost their brick and mortar, and we're very fortunate to still be here.
We're doing a lot of Christmas parties this year, which has been great. The remodels helped that tremendously. It's been a long but amazing process, and we're really proud of what we've accomplished.
The Crest Sports Bar and Grill is located at 1625 Cabrillo Avenue in Old Town. During the pandemic, the owners worked around the clock to create a permanent COVID-friendly outdoor dining space. They have 66 TVs with surround sound, all allowing diners to watch a variety of sporting events. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until midnight or later. Congratulations on your grand reopening. Well, as we head into the weekend, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance. New episodes air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Meet South High senior and Congressional Medal recipient Harry Kaplan as we share how this local resident earned one of the highest civilian honors given by Congress. Then, El Camino College hosts a winter vaccination festival, encouraging as many students as possible to get vaccinated against COVID-19. And Rhiannon Trutanich and Popeye help celebrate the holidays with 12 Days of Dogmas. These stories and much more will be airing this weekend, starting at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Verizon Fios Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. With 9 days until the Christmas holiday, Torrance Citi Cable's Rhiannon Trutanich and her dog Popeye are helping to count down with 12 days of Dogmas. Here are the latest tips on how to share this holiday with your Santa paws.
It is the 4th day of Dogmas, and Popeye, let's open up door number 4. Popeye! Oh, how cute is that? It is a Christmas tree. It matches our sweaters. This is for you, buddy. Merry Christmas! So our idea for today is to send out a holiday card with your very own Santa paws. You can take a nice holiday photo together. This one even has the man himself, Santa Claus, in it. And you can send it out to family and friends, and it's just something nice to do during the holiday season. You guys can wear matching outfits, just do something festive, and it's just a nice way to let people know that you care. Now, check back tomorrow for another fun holiday idea for you and your pup.
You can catch all of the episodes on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Torrance Citi Cable. Well, before we go at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community. Pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. The Torrance Fire and Police Departments are collecting toys for their annual holiday toy drive. This morning, we caught Torrance Fire's Ellery Sanders dropping off a bunch of unwrapped gifts at J.H. Hull Middle School. He sorted through more than 1,000 donations from community members and began distributing them to schools throughout the city. Families in need signed up through the annual Holiday Family Assistance Program. Sanders says each kid should be able to receive about a handful of gifts this year, thanks to the generosity of the donors. What a great way to bring big smiles to our children's faces this holiday season. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.